Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time.
I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, if you're tired of working for somebody else and you're ready to quit your day job, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you updated daily. Like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications, jump in right into the market today in crypto, Bitcoin. So real quick, out of the office right now, I'm on mobile. If it sounds like I'm in the tunnel, it's because I am. Now I need to get this studio completely set up, get some new mics on the way. Everything's in the works. I'm excited. Now, Bitcoin, 1 hour chart. So previously we had this triangle, this bull pennant broke out to the upside. Got to move to the upper range that this price action has been trending in. Formed a falling wedge. And then this falling wedge, I posted last night in the trading group, obviously you buy the breakout of that, boom, move to the upside. Form this rising wedge. If the rising wedge breaks out, you're looking for 13,800 to 14,000. Here we are, higher time frames. This is a weekly. Let's focus on this. This is very bullish for Bitcoin. Remember, we talked about yesterday some type of rising channel in this area, so you have to wonder where Bitcoin's going to potentially peak out. A break to the upside here would be ridiculous. You'd be talking 16,250. We talked about these levels yesterday. 17,000, 18,800. Okay, so this is a large double bottom. At some point, a pullback is part of it. Hard to bet against Bitcoin right now. Okay, so you do have some possible bearish divergence. These bulls need to continue to pump this price to negate this idea on the weekly chart. You got a lot of strong overhead resistance coming up here at about 14,000. Okay, and so you have to assume that it's going to be tough for the bulls to break above this level. People are going to take profits here. You're going to see, look at what happened here at this long wick. You got this long wick reversal, right? This is from people taking profits, people selling, right? So just remember, there's going to be a ton of sellers stacking their sell orders up in this area. But I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated, Chris, you're the man. I started making $500 every day for the last 45 days. This young lady, she says, Chris, are you ready? I made $11,264 this past week. She says, I have 2 goddaughters who are learning with me, 13 and 16 years old. Both are 54% up in 2 weeks. 13 and 16-year-old goddaughters up 54%. And so she touched on the idea. We had another gentleman who had a brain injury, and this young lady has a brain disease, and she used to have an assistant. And now she's out of 19 trades, 16 trades were wins. Comments like this make my day. Comments like this make me, when I'm mobile, when I'm running around, make me put these videos out. This drives me to do this every single day. And I thank you guys for this opportunity. This person, and just a reminder, this is previous from the stimulus check. But when we get that next round of stimulus, check this out. This young lady, she made $30,000 from her $1,200 stimulus check that she got from the last stimulus check. It's amazing the amount of money that we can make in this market when we work together.
If you want to join the trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net, for all the information. If you previously emailed me, the wallet addresses that I sent you have been updated. So again, before you send crypto payments, go to cryptorev.net for the correct new updated deposit addresses. Let's make some money.
Now, if we look at the daily chart, I just want to talk about this idea with you. So you have this rising channel. These are supposed to break to the downside, but on these two other occasions, they have broken higher. And we've been talking about the Bitcoin bulls need this push higher. Here it is. Okay. So 13,850, possibly you get run up to about 14,000 up here, 14,200 even. Okay. Get some spike up there. I mean, it's happened on these two occasions. I mean, look, you got this Bitcoin run up, and then you get a little bit of consolidation, and then another push higher, and then a sell-off. Same thing here. Nice run up for Bitcoin, some consolidation, a push higher, run into the upper trend line, and a sell-off. Here we are. This Bitcoin move higher, this consolidation. Now we're getting this push higher. So if Bitcoin doesn't sell off, it breaks to the upside here. You're looking for parabolic price action that we just talked about on the weekly chart. However, you have to think that there'll be some type of pullback based on what we've seen. Okay. Now you have to, the most important part about trading this market is you're looking level by level. I mean, we want this thing to break out and go to the moon. Bitcoin has had an amazing run. The bulls have to push this price higher to avoid this bearish divergence that's possible on the RSI. I mean, your RSI is way overbought. Your stochastic is way overbought. Now, these can stay pegged up here. Okay, but for right now, the bulls are continuing to push this price higher. I've been talking about how this price action continues in this pattern until it doesn't. Here we are. So at some point, a move to the upside of this pattern, the top trend line of this pattern makes sense, right? Some pullback, any type of pullback would, potentially target probably this area. This is the yearly high, previous yearly high for Bitcoin, all right? So bearish target right here. However, bulls are pushing right now. But if you notice, when these candles do reverse, when the price action does reverse, you get these huge reversals, these long wick reversals, you get these pushes to the upside, and then all the buyers flip to sellers, right? So it's called buyer exhaustion. And when this happens, you get these large sell-offs, okay? That's a possibility. You need to understand in this market when you're trading all the different variables and ideas that can play out. However, Bitcoin bulls are in the driver's seat right now. Now we got to check out, see what's happening with these altcoins, Bitcoin dominance as well. Now there's a bunch of banking news out of India. Physical crypto banks are coming to India. You read it right. India is going to soon get physical crypto banks. So there's been all this like back and forth action. Is Bitcoin going to be banned there? What's the deal with crypto? Can you trade it? They said there's a new venture that's going to open 34 physical branches and operations in North India. And these are essentially crypto-friendly financial institutions called Unicas. They're going to have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and their native token CAS. Now, the CEO said that India is a still largely cash-based economy, and essentially cryptocurrency is going to bridge this gap in India. So this is huge. Binance comes out. They're going to delist MCO, which, remember previously the MCO swap program was in place. The MCO token It's going to be taken off Binance. Now, this is a Bitcoin unrealized profit and loss. And you can see focus. Okay, so you got Bitcoin's chart in the background with this line. Okay. And then essentially this is like fear and greed index on the price action as far as this colorful chart goes, right? Red is when essentially there's a bunch of sell-offs. There's a bunch of selling, capitulation, right? These market cycles start over when you get these massive sell-offs, okay? And so essentially, I want you to focus here. So we have this massive capitulation and that's market cycle started over. So this is recent, right? Bitcoin ran down to, I think, 38.50 here. Okay. And so now you're just starting to get these hints of green. All right. This greed. When the market gets greedy, it pulls back. When the market's blue like this, the market's super greedy. Euphoria greed. This is when Bitcoin's running up to 20,000, this euphoria greed, right? That's the most serious, intense form of greed. And the biggest sell-offs occur after that. So we're starting to get in this green territory. Just keep in mind, greed is going to bring new money into this market. We need that. We need that because after people take profits from Bitcoin, it's going to funnel down into the altcoins, the large caps, the mid caps, the small caps. These altcoins are going to have one of the most epic altcoin seasons that we can remember. Now, I don't know if it's going to be quite on par with what we saw here, because I think that, obviously Bitcoin's going to have some amazing upside in the future over the next year, 18 months, possibly 2 years. And then I truly believe there's going to be like an alt run up to the levels that we saw back in 2017. However, just these recent smaller altcoin runs that we've had have been life-changing. 5x, 7x. I mean, look at Aave, which used to be Lend. It 50x'd this year at one point. 50x. What would that do to your portfolio? Cody Pay has Viper. It's going to be available on Android soon. So Cody has a ton of news happening at the end of December. Focus on Cody. Remember, it's an accumulation right now. Wait for accumulation to enter and turn into markup phase for entry on this. One of the most important ideas that I want to talk to you about today is the election and then the panic situation lockdown. So this person reached out to me. He's like, I'm pretty scared about Europe going into another lockdown. He said, I've got my stop losses ready. I said, is the panic situation spreading in Europe? He said, yeah, drastically. He lives in France. They expect an announcement from the government for tighter restriction tomorrow. So he's from the UK originally, and the numbers were at record highs. Similar picture in Belgium, Netherlands, and Spain. So immediately I would be normally concerned about Bitcoin's price based on this idea, but I want to show you this. Bitcoin yesterday had printed a doji, which means indecision. The stock market, traditional markets, bad day for traditional markets, right? Well, now Bitcoin's taking off. Traditional markets are kind of sideways. Okay, so this person thinks that we won't see a severe crash by Bitcoin around election time. However, there's a good chance that traditional markets will crash. Okay, and so if this happens, just like happened here, you got this huge markdown, this huge sell-off, but Bitcoin stayed flat. And so that's an optimistic way to look at what's potentially going to happen as far as these elections that are coming will entail for the price of Bitcoin. Shout out to Defunct for this chart. So WAN, USDT. Remember, this is accumulation. This is where the whales start buying before anybody's talking about it. Then you get markup phase, right? And that's when, typically retail starts to get in around here because they're still believing that the bottom's going to fall out. They're in disbelief. Next thing you know, they're buying the top and then essentially peaks out here, sell-off happens, and then you get markdown phase and retail still holding. Like, hey, this is a good project. This is going to be good. Thing's about to take off. They get these little bounces and retail gets sucked into like holding. Well, now WAN's in accumulation again. Here's all the news that Defunct put together. So this is for December the 31st. There's public chain ecosystem coming to WAN. Stormin Initiative P3, child chain template, NFT cross-chain POC, cross-chain system update, app voting release, blockchain integration, official software development kit, DApp platform release, cross-chain integration, token integrations, exterior overhaul. So there's a DApp, Decentralized Application Developers Toolkit, cross-chain standardization, which is huge. WAN, understand this idea. You're waiting for the price action to break above and hold the 200 simple. You can see based on the VPVR over here, see this open area? This is showing that there's not very much resistance overhead. So it'll be easy for the price action to move from this level, from 26 cents to 38 cents. Now we're not there yet. But when this starts to break and curl higher, that's when you're looking at accumulation. And you want to time it with, this news is going to be a catalyst as well. So I had a comp chart, comp USDT posted in the group. 23rd, I posted it a couple days ago. It took 4 days for this to really play out. I had a person who hit me up and he's like, I made 250% in futures overnight in comp. Huge gains. Let's focus on this idea. So it looks like, this is the altcoin market cap, the altcoin total market cap dominance, all right? So the inverse of Bitcoin dominance. Now, the altcoin total market cap dominance is sliding down this trend line, sliding. At some point, you're going to get a bounce here. And I just want you to understand that essentially it'll be forming this falling wedge. This bounce is not necessarily going to be altcoin season, but these altcoins are due for some type of rally. Okay, and so we want to play this. We want to take profits. We'll want to be smart about it, okay? We'll want to pay attention to Bitcoin dominance as well, but just know that these altcoins, at some point, we'll see some money flow into them when Bitcoin dominance has some type of smaller retrace. So this is Bitcoin dominance 4-hour chart. It shows some possible bearish divergence. So you got your high and then a lower high, as opposed to the price action, you got high and then higher high. So if this doesn't continue to pump, you're going to see some type of pullback. If you get some type of closure to the downside, okay? Also on the RSI exists. It's overbought stochastic and a bearish stochastic cross. So you're thinking at some point this will move lower. When this does, money will flow into the altcoins. If this continues higher over time, say this comes down, bounces here, altcoin dominance retests, these altcoins will continue to falter and bleed, okay? But just know that this bounce here has completely foreshadowed this move to the upside by Bitcoin, which I talked to you about this idea previously. Let me show you the chart real quick. So this is the chart that I talked to you about. And if this bounces, Bitcoin is going to make a move and altcoins turn off. If it falters and breaks lower, altcoins are going to rally. Well, guess what happened? Bitcoin dominance made the move. And you had a bullish pattern here. You can use this to time your Bitcoin moves. You don't know if it's going to be a move higher or a move lower. Then you have to go and do your technical analysis on your Bitcoin chart. I'm telling you guys, you have to use Bitcoin dominance daily, just like you watch the channel daily. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.